Guys, we made it! We're at the Calgary airport and we're almost on our way to Bali, and we're so excited to show you guys how we get there, and we're gonna answer some questions about us to pass the time, so stay tuned! First question, where did you and Davey meet and how long have you been together?
Is this a quiz for me? Or do we answer these together?
Together.
We met on the internet.
No, we did not.
Where did we meet?
We did not meet on the internet. We met on a blind date.
How long have we been together?
I keep telling people it's been 2.5 years, but I don't think it has. I don't even think it's been 2 years total.
That's crazy.
I think it's been 2.5 years. What is your funniest memory together?
I really liked on our honeymoon when, you already know what it is. We were sitting by the pool and getting drinks, and we were ordering Shirley Temples, and every time we got a Shirley Temple, it tasted different. One of them was super sour.
That is a good memory. Okay, my funniest memory with you though is the one night we were just sitting on my bed, and I don't even remember what happened, but we both just started laughing, and we laughed so hard that we both cried, and that's never happened to me before, and I was pumped because I was with someone who could make me laugh so hard that I cried.
What were we laughing about?
I don't remember. Do you remember?
No.
Do you remember that night though?
Nope. Memorable. Vlogging in an airport is weird. Everybody's looking at you, announcements are going on and we have to keep stopping. Vlogging in general is awkward.
What are your love languages?
People are gonna know everything about us by the end of this.
Okay, we both really love quality time, so it's awesome that we get to go on so many trips together, like today. My other one is physical touch. I don't know what your second one is. I still can't figure it out.
I'm not sure if I have a second one.
What is your favorite meal to get together?
Probably ramen. Every time we have ramen, it just makes us happy. We brainstorm, we have our best ideas.
Time to board our first flight. We just landed in Vancouver. I look ridiculous. This was only an hour flight and I'm exhausted already. I need to sleep.
Whoa!
We didn't get to sit together, and the guy next to me smelled like A&W farts. Our layover in Vancouver, I thought it was 2.5 hours, but it's closer to like 4 hours with the time change. But it's good, we got some time to relax. What is your favorite thing about each other?
I think my favorite thing about Zandalee is her smile. And when she laughs. And when she laughs, she kicks her feet.
I didn't notice that about myself. My favorite thing about Davey is just how optimistic he can be, even though he thinks he's a pessimist. And I'm just always amazed that he has something good to say about everybody. I've never heard him say a bad word about any person. Somebody asked us on Instagram a while ago when I was asking questions, what side of the bed is yours and what side is Davey's?
Side, it's more like who has the bed and who just happens to be living in it.
That's not true. We don't really have sides like right side, left side. I like to sleep on whatever side of the bed is furthest away from the door, and Davey just makes it work.
I don't know why that's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question because apparently you think I take up the whole bed.
Well, you do take up the whole bed.
What is the best gift you've ever given each other?
Well, we don't really do gifts.
We did once upon a time, very briefly.
Yeah, when we met each other, the first Christmas, we got each other gifts. I got her a purse and she still uses that purse today.
That's not the best gift you gave me though.
Really? Oh.
That's my forever gift, but
True.
It was a pretty big one.
True. We kind of decided that once we got married, we weren't going to be doing gifts, and we'd do experiences and just save a bunch of money at Christmas and special occasions.
Like this one.
Are they doing construction right now? It's pretty loud. I think they are actually doing construction.
It's literally 10 o'clock at night. I don't know why they would be doing that.
Because nobody's around. Well, there's a lot of people around.
There's a lot of people around and none of them are asleep. What is your partner's most repeated phrase?
That's what she said.
That's what she said!
That's my most repeated phrase.
Yeah.
I watch too much of The Office, apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently. Davey's most repeated phrase is, so I listened to this podcast today.
Yeah, it's true. I do say that a lot.
How many podcasts do you listen to?
I listen to probably 2 to 4 podcasts a day.
That's a lot. I listen to like 2 a month.
Zandalee doesn't talk much, so it's hard to say.
I don't talk much?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Sleep. You just nap a lot.
I'm a 9.
Let's get some food. This next flight is 12 hours, and it's on China Air, and I have no clue what they're like, so...
Yeah, I've never flown with them.
There's an A&W, there's a Starbucks. I want to get some familiar food before we get on this super long flight. It just took me 40 minutes to get A&W. It was ridiculous, but the airline's hooking us up with some free drinks, so that's pretty cool. 12 hours later.
We're in Taipei in Taiwan. We made it through the longest flight of this journey. It was actually pretty good. I didn't mind it.
I didn't sleep at all.
I did. It was great.
Watched a couple movies, had some interesting food.
I have 20 minutes left in Crazy Rich Asians and I'm so excited to finish it. It was amazing.
I'm hungry. At this airport, we haven't seen anything open yet. There's like tarps in front of all of the stores. It's really weird. We have a layover for a couple hours.
Who dresses better?
Definitely you.
I think you do.
I wear the same thing every day.
You do, but you shop at cooler shops than I do.
I have nice clothes, I just don't wear them.
Sometimes I won't even go into the stores Davey shops at because they're too cool for me. What item would you throw out of my closet and vice versa?
I don't know, you have a lot of clothes that I do like. You have this one jumpsuit. I like it, but I don't know if it pairs with a lot. You can't really put a jacket over it. You gotta be selective with the shoes. I don't know. I like it, but I don't know.
I would throw away that new North Face retro purple tee.
That one's awesome.
It's very purple. What are the top 3 places you'd like to travel together?
Japan?
All the ramen.
South Africa, maybe?
Yeah, I really want to take Davey to my homeland.
Saskatoon.
I don't know, can you say Europe, even though it's so large?
Because Europe's a place.
Okay. What trip in the past has been your favorite together?
They're all pretty fun.
They are all really fun. I think my favorite has to be the first time we went to Montana, though.
That was really fun. No, I think I like the second time.
The first time was awesome because it was like our first...
Okay, so...
That guy didn't pay for his massage chair, and so the chair is yelling. I think the first time we went to Montana together was my favorite because it was like the first time that we traveled just the 2 of us, and we like slept in a teepee on the ground, and Davey like slept on the floor and gave me this blow-up mattress, and there were like bugs
Floor,
all
it was the
night.
dirt.
Yeah, the dirt floor. And I just feel like we learned a lot about each other.
We did. That was a fun trip.
What have you learned about each other that you maybe wouldn't have if you hadn't traveled together?
That you're flexible and you're relaxed when you travel. You're a better traveler than I am.
I feel like I am flexible to a point, but I really like having things planned out. Like I kind of know what's gonna happen. I learned that Davey's really good at trying to do everything as budget friendly as possible. I'm always like, oh, we'll just buy food there. Like we'll figure it out. Or
I'm prepared.
yeah, Davey like wants to save money any way he can, and so that's why the first trip to Montana we like made pretty much most of our food over a fire at 11 o'clock at night.
It was an experience. You can't get that anywhere else.
But it has helped us, and I learned a lot about him, and I do appreciate it because then we're not those typical millennials just living off of avocado toast.
We're sitting next to a prayer room, and I don't know what this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bali Island.
Guys, we made it to Bali! I'm very sweaty already.
It's hot.
I think it's 30 degrees out. So we're gonna answer our final question and make our way to the hotel so we can shower. Are you happy you got married when you did?
Absolutely, 100%. That's not even a
Heck yes.
heck yes.
Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do these crazy things. See you guys in the next one! Bye!